On March 26th, 2017, YouTube visionary Gustav Ostfer created what has been called the saddest work of art in known history. Today, we sit down and watch as he explains the story behind the saddest scene ever.
An overview of the scene. Let's start where this all began. It's the year 2049 AD. France. Shit has fallen apart. This whole town is basically abandoned. No one really lives here anymore. Not like in the traditional sense. Like, none of these houses are occupied. Look, they're all pretty shitty. No one lives in these fucking rat-infested, terrible places. Of course not. Sleep. This is kind of just a place where junkies go. Where time gets fast and everything gets slow. Whoa, 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 whoa. At the root of our scene, we've got Schmack Schmarrow, Captain Schmack Schmarrow, who in his infinite wisdom hopped up on cocaine, heroin, PCP, and rum, which he kind of just swirled together in one big glass. Decided to pee on the wall and kind of in this general area where all these corpses are. Peeing on a wall is one thing. Peeing on a bunch of corpses. Oh, that's cold. Schmavy Schmones, as he's called in non-copyrighted circles. He knows this is wrong, so he's like, Jack, you're pissing all over the corpses and the wall. Got him on the shoulder trying to embrace him, but Jack's a fucking wild man. He doesn't care. He'll piss wherever he wants. People just want to die in a corner sometimes. Jack's not going to let him just do that. You don't respect the dead. You pee on them. Now, of course, peeing is a crime. It's fairly serious. You pee on one corpse, they're going to send, the popo after you. You pee on multiple corpses, they're going to send 2 of the popo. Got 2 Dementors here coming in. Schmavy Schmarrow, of course, is aware of this. It's like, you guys stop peeing, the Dementors are coming. And Jack's like, I'll give the fuck. That's what Jack sounds like in this futuristic hellhole. Dementors have essentially become the new police. Because they're the police, and they're really effective. People like Agent 47, they don't really have jobs anymore. So he's just sitting around, letting his money run out because he's spending it all on paint. Went on down to the hardware store, got himself a gallon of paint, and he's just drinking away at that because, it's the next best thing. If you don't have alcohol, fuck it. Paint will do. So he's staring really angrily because there are some people down there. Those fucking pissers. He would really love to go in there and, strangle him to death with a cord, shoot him in the skull, rip his dick off, shove it down his throat, and then, kind of choke him while he's choking on his dick so that the dick stays in the throat. And he really feels the dick on all the corners of the throat. That's what he wants to do, but he can't, because the modern day police, the Dementors, are just far too effective. So life is cruel. He just sits around getting drunk off of paint. He's probably gonna die soon. Speaking of dying soon, once upon a time there was a little Blastoise. So Blastoise had separated from his wife and children quite a while ago. And they thought that things were generally safe enough for them to send the kids a little scavenging trip out in the town. Such was not the case. Kids went missing. Blastoise came into town only to find this very easy to distinguish from all the others pile of Squirtle corpses. All of his children. None of them made it. So he's staring down in horror. This world's pretty bad. Just look over here. We've got a family, a father, a mother, children. The mother's just killed herself and all of her children. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Let's take a picture. It's all for the sake of art. Before the radiation hit, He had tons of these little creatures. They were really good at burrowing underground, but this one decided to burrow with the back feet instead of the front feet, and it's really where he went wrong. He was only partway done because it's really ineffective to dig with your back feet. I mean, there are animals that do it well, but not Jolteon. Jolteon doesn't know how the fuck to dig with its back feet. The explosion hit. He was fused with the ground. And of course, because the ground doesn't really have like limbs or, you know, things that support organisms, you know, the plants aside and all that shit, you know, he died. Died in the ground. He turned really green. You know, Jolteons are normally really yellow. Quite vibrant yellow. Like electricity, but this one's all radiated and shit. It's a cruel, cruel world. Really is not appropriate for children anymore. I mean, just take, for example, it's man. Sitting on this arm of the couch. First of all, sit on the fucking couch, you monster. Stop being a dick. Someone's gonna have to clean that couch eventually. Someone who cares. You know, there aren't many of those left, but someone who cares is gonna have to clean that couch. You just got your feet all up on there, your dirty ass jeans. Anyway, so, you know, he's a monster. We've established that. But that's not the important thing. The important thing is the interspecies fellatio, which is going on right now. You know, it's one thing if you're like, you know, making love to your dog or whatever. You want to marry your dog, your cat. Who gives a shit? Do it in the privacy of your own home, man. Do it in the privacy of your own home. This guy doesn't give a fuck, though. Out here in the street, getting pleasured orally. Orally? You know, it's hard to tell with the head crabs. They've got just one hole, I think no matter what they do, it could be considered oral. It's like a cloaca. It's a multifunction port. It's how they eat, breathe, all of that stuff. He's getting pleasured. He clearly doesn't give a fuck, because look at fucking that weird cowboy that's just staring at him. I'm not entirely sure, but oh yeah. Yeah, no, he's totally sitting there pleasuring himself to the sight of this thing just sucking him off. Do we have no morals? Do we have no morals in this fucking city anymore? Harry Potter, meanwhile. This world's been cruel to him. He used to care. He used to care. Then on one very, 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 very sad day, one of his best friends, I mean, not really a best friend. They weren't friends in that way. It was just like he was his mentor. He meant everything to Harry. Harry really, really looked up to him. Well, one day, he died. Actually, 3 of him died. No! So Harry at this point just doesn't give a fuck because Dumbledores keep dying left and right. Harry doesn't know what to do with this situation. So he's developed a completely nihilistic worldview. He realizes nothing has meaning. Nothing really matters. He tripped because he was looking and he saw that something gross was going on off in the distance and that there were, you know, dead children and dead animals and people pissing. He tripped, you know, for a moment, thinking, this is not right. This is not the way the world should be. But then the nihilistic worldview very quickly set in. Very quickly. And here he is. About to fall flat on his fucking face. No expression on his face. Not a bit of panic, sadness, anger, nothing. He's just accepting the situation for what it is. Our children should be filled with hope, not nihilism. God damn it. And meanwhile, while we're at it, you know, people shouldn't be abducting children either and making them wander the woods as their servants, which is what Slender's gonna do, of course. What else can a Slender do? It's gonna abduct Harry, take him away. You know, the fact that he can cast Wingardium Leviosa and shit, oh, that's just going to be an added bonus. Slender doesn't see people anymore. Slender only sees beings that he can make do his will, or whatever that sentence was supposed to be. He could also just kill him. I don't know. It depends. I feel like Harry probably has some use being a wizard and whatnot. Slender might take advantage of that. And Slender's a smart guy. Also, Harry's like a fucking giant to him, so it's really gonna be of benefit. Harry's really fucking big. Look at the size of that brain. God damn. Compared to Slender's skinny ass brain. His brain ain't shit. That's why he's gonna kidnap Harry. Throw him at unsuspecting people with cameras who are wandering around collecting pages that Slender left up. He didn't even do it for any specific reason. He's just like, I'm bored. Stapled a bunch of pages to a tree and this person's coming around taking all their fucking pages. Slender needs people to take care of that. You know, there's so many people now that fucking don't respect putting pages up on a tree. All he wanted to do was put his fucking drawings up on a tree. You got these assholes with cameras, like, pitch black, no fucking light. No fucking light whatsoever. And they're coming around, taking down all of his pages. You'd be mad if your artwork was stolen callously from the woods, too. You know, it's like Breaking Bad has taught us on several occasions, you know. Everyone has a sympathetic side to their story. Like if someone came around here and just started exploding all this shit, I would be furious. Or someone was like filming, you know, if you're viewing it like this, it really kind of looks like maybe they're just doing ballet. So, you know, if you want to take something positive from all of this, take that. Harmless ballet between a man with no face who likes to abduct children and a little child. Because that's clearly like year 1 or 2 Harry Potter. It's a very young Harry. Got a baby doll. I don't know. There's probably something sad behind that story, but we haven't really been told at all. Oh, and that fucking clock. No one set that clock right. Society has fallen apart. Oh, also there's a dead Caterpie, but yeah, whatever. What a sad tale. We need a title for this work of art. We need to just put them all out of their miseries. Just everyone needs to die. It's for the good of the colony. Go ahead and clear this out. They'll thank me later. Clear this shit up. And while we're at it, I don't want to be in this world anymore either. And Arnold came back from the future, of course, trying to save everybody, but he was unsuccessful. Tried to stop Doomsday, but it came.